Hello and welcome to this solution video of Wassce 2022 Core Mathematics Paper 2 Theory, which was held in September. If you like this video, please click on that thumbs up icon and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Question number 1 says the third and eighth term of a GP are 4 and 1 over 256. So any term of a GP is the first term multiplied by the common ratio to the power n minus 1. They're saying third term. So U3 will be U1 r to the power 3 minus 1. And they're saying it is equal to 4. So that means 4 equal to U1 r to the power 3 minus 1, 2. Let's keep this safe. What about U8? The eighth term will be U1 r to the power 8 minus 1. So what is U8 given? 1 over 256 equal to U1 and r to the power 7. This is equation number 2. So whenever we have such a situation in a GP, U1 is common in both, we can divide the equation number 2 by equation number 1 so that U1 gets cancelled out. So the left side of U2, the equation number 2 is 1 over 256 divided by the left side of equation number 1. I'm not writing divided by 4, I will write divided by 4 here for simplicity's sake. I don't want a fraction inside a fraction. Okay, equal to U1R7 over U1R square. U1 and U1 cancel here. Let's complete here. 1 over 256 multiplied by, the division becomes multiply, so the number after that gets reciprocated, equal to r to the power 7 minus 2. Yeah, 7 minus 2, because their bases are same, the exponents subtract. It will be 1024 on the left side and r to the power 5. Now we have to find fifth root of both sides to get r. So fifth root of 1024 will be 4. So it will be 1 over 4, complete 4, equal to r. This fifth root and 5 cancel, r equal to 1, 4. This is the common ratio that was being asked in A part. What about B part? For B part, what we can do, we want first term, use anyone, let's use this one. 4 equal to first term times r. R we know now, 1/4 square. So 4 equal to 1 over 16. Yeah, 1 over 16 times U1, cross multiply. 64 is U1. That is the first term. This is the answer of B. See, sum of the first and second terms. So first term is known to us. Let's find second term. Second term will be U1 times R. Yeah, 2 minus 1 is 1, so I'm not writing this one. Just R is enough. So 64 times 1 over 4, which is 16. The sum of first and second terms will be U1 plus U2 will be 64 is the first term, 16 is the second term. Answer will be 80. Let's take a look at the second question, which is in a school election for the position of SRC, Students Representative Council President, one candidate obtained 87.5% of the votes casted. The other candidates obtained 275. So they have tried to confuse you by writing percentage once and writing numbers once. So if 87.5% were received by one person, the other person will receive, out of 100, we subtract this, which will be 12.5%. Yes? In numbers, this is 275 votes. That's what they're trying to say. So percentage is comparable with percentage, not with numbers. how many votes did the winner obtain? So what was his percentage? What was his number? Let's call it X. So whatever is the ratio of the percentage will be the ratio of the numbers. So 87.5 divided by 12.5, this is the ratio of percentages, will be X over 275. That's it, that's simple. So we'll just cross multiply this here. So 87.5 over 12.5 multiplied by 275 is equal to X. We'll get number of votes this way. By the time I find this out, I would request you to subscribe to my channel again. Thank you. So when I do this, I get X equal to 1925. This person, the winner, got 1925 votes and the other person got 275 votes. All right. That is A part. Let's talk about the B part. If the voter turnout was 55%, find the total number of eligible voters. Only 55% of the voters voted, and they were total votes. Let's say how many total votes were casted, because we'll have to add 1925 to 275. This was the total number of votes actually casted. So 2200. Okay. Now this 2200 is 55% of total number of eligible voters, and they're asking find the total number of eligible voters. So 2200 is 55% of a big number which is unknown. Let's call it Y, and we have to find Y. Again, let's do cross multiplication. So 2200 times 100 over 55, cross multiply, this becomes denominator, equal to Y. And now we can do 11 can divide this 200 and 5, and 5 can divide this 20. So total Y was 200 times 20, 4000 votes. There were 4000 voters, but only 55% of them, that is 2200, voted. All right. Question number 3. Okay. So question number 3 says, a mason hired a laborer, okay, to fill a cubic rubber tank. So let's draw a cubic rubber tank. So this is a cube made of rubber, and laborer has to fill up something into this, okay, of length 1.2 meters with water. Okay, so water is to be filled inside 1.2, 1.2, 1.2. That's what it means, cubic, all three sides same. The laborer used a container of volume 54 liters. So there's a container, this container has 54 liters of capacity, and he took this container and poured water into this cubic tank. If the mason agreed to pay 1.75 Ghana cedi for a container of water fetched, so if he puts one container into this, the mason will pay him 1.75 Ghana cedis. So in liters, find the volume of the tank. So first part is to find the volume of this tank. So one thing you should know, just think about a liter of packaged liter of milk is 1 liter, the small one you get in markets, right? How many of such will fill up a tank which is 1 meter by 1 meter by 1? It has nothing to do with what we are seeing here, right? I'm saying 1 meter, 1 meter. It is 1.2 meter, but I'm just saying. So how many these will fill up this tank? It will be 1000. So the relationship is 1000 liters is equal to 1 meter cube, because 1 meter times 1 meter times 1 meter. This is the relationship we are going to use here. So if 1 meter cube has 1000 liters, how many liters will come in this one? That's what we'll do. So the volume of tank will be 1.2 times 1.2 times 1.2, which is 1.44 times 1.728 meter cube, right? But we want in liters, this in liters. That means every 1 meter cube is 1000 liters. So it becomes 1.728 times 1000. So it comes out to be 1728 liters. Okay, so now that was the question. In liters, find the volume of the tank. So this is the answer. What about the B part? The number of containers of the water that will fill this tank. So now B part, this is the total volume we need to fill, and each container is 54 liters. So we'll divide by 54. That will tell us how many containers will fill this one. So this will be 156 times 6 and 162, 102, 32 containers. The number of containers of the water that can fill the tank is 32 containers. Okay, see the amount of money paid to the laborer to fill the tank, amount of money. So for every container it was how much? 1.75 Ghana cedis. So 32 times 1.75 will be the total payment made to that person, and that will be times 1.75, 56 cedis. So it will be Ghana cedis 56. Moving on to question number 4. Okay, question number 4 says there are two parallel lines PQ and RS, and this is a transversal line which is cutting them. The angle here is X, here is Y, and this angle is 7m minus 16. Given that X ratio Y is 2 to 7, so X ratio Y, we can write like this also. Yeah, ratio can be written as a fraction like we did in one of the previous questions, 2 over 7. So let's cross multiply. My target is to get Y so that I can find M. They're asking us to find M, right? So let's isolate X so that I can get Y. So X equal to 2 over 7 Y, because Y goes and multiplies here. Cross multiply. Now angle X plus angle Y will be 180 degrees because they are interior angles. Interior angles when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal line, and that's what we're going to do now. So in place of X we write 2/7 Y. Y is equal to 180. 7 plus 2, 9 over 7Y equals to 180. Again cross multiply, 7 multiplies here, so Y is 180 times 7, and 9 becomes denominator. 9 and 180 cancel out, 20 times 7, 140 degrees is Y. Okay, now Y and 7m minus 16, they are lines on a straight line. So Y plus 7m minus 16 will be 180 degrees because they are angles on a straight line. In exams you should always give reasons why you are using certain equation. So Y we know is 140 now, plus 7m minus 16 equal to 180. Just put these two numbers on the right side, and it's not plus, it's minus. 7m stays here, 180 minus 140 plus 16. So 7m will be 40 plus 16, 56. Divide by 7, divide by 7. M is 8. Yeah, M is the only thing we have to find out. That's the answer. Let me read it for you. Given that sine Y is equal to 5 over 13. Sine Y equal to 5 over 13. And Y is between 0 and 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. This is 0 and 90 degrees. That means it's an acute angle in first quadrant only here. Okay. Okay. Evaluate 3 cos Y. So we want to evaluate this. 3 cos Y minus 2 sine y over 6 tan y. So we are focusing on a part only. We know sine y, but we don't know cos y and tan y. In such case, what should you do? Draw a right angle triangle. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, correct? So this is a ratio. So let's assume that the opposite is 5 and hypotenuse is 13 times some number. If you want to write, you can write x here and x here, which will be the multiple of these two, but I don't want to. I want to keep it clean. So 5, 13. In such case, what will be the third side adjacent? Let's call it, we have used x? No, we have not. So let's call it x and use Pythagorean theorem to find x. 5 square plus x square equal to 13 square. So x square is 13 square minus 5 square. X square is 169 minus 25 square both sides, square root rather. X will be equal to 144 square root 12. So x is 12. Now, if this was 5 times something, 13 times something, that something times 12 is the third one, and we don't want that something, unknown something, to know, because we are interested in ratio. So according to this drawing, what will be the cos y now? Cos y will be adjacent to 12 over hypotenuse 13. What about tan y? Tan y will be opposite this is theta, okay? This is the angle we are talking about, or y, angle y. This is the angle y. So opposite is 5, adjacent is 12. So we got cos and tan from this drawing, and now we can simply substitute them here and get it. 3 times cos y, we just got cos y, 12 over 13, minus 2 times sin y was given to us, 5 over 13, over 6 times tan y, 5 over 12. Okay, so can we cancel? Yes, we can cancel this one. So 5 over 2, right? So it becomes 3 times 12, 36 over 13, minus 2 times 5 is 10 over 13, divided by, I again don't want a fraction inside a fraction, so I'll write divided by 5 over 2 here. 26 minus 10 is 36 minus 10 is 26 over 13, and I'll convert this division into multiplication, so this has to reciprocate, 2 over 5. So 13 and 26 cancel. We get 2 times 2, 4 over 5, or 0.8. You can write anything out of these two. B part. B part says a number is chosen at random from the set of integers 10 to 30 inclusive. What does that inclusive means? That means we write 10, 11, 12. So 10 is included up to 28, 29, 30. 30 is also included, right? So these are the numbers. How many are they? 30 minus 10 is 20, and 20 plus 1, 21. Total numbers are 21. People say 30 minus 20, 30 minus 10 is 20, and that's the answer. No, because both are included. That means the one we are subtracting is also included, and that number we include as plus 1. So 21 are total numbers. Okay. Find the probability that the number is a multiple of 3 or 4. So multiple of 3, multiples of 3 from 10 to 30 will be 10 is not, 11 is not, so 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27 and 30. How many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are 7. Similarly, multiples of 4. 10 is not, 12 is the first, 16, 20, 24 and 28. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So we have listed the multiples of 3 and 4 from 11 to 30. So now we can see that 12 is here, 12 is here as well, 24 and 24 common here. So when we want to find the probability now, so they are saying probability of 3 or 4. So 3 union 4 they are saying. So it will be equal to probability of 3 plus probability of 4 minus probability of 3 intersection 4. Okay, whatever is common between the two, that will be used. So probability of 3 we got 7 out of 21, total was 21. So probability of 4 is 5 out of 21, and minus what is common? 2 are common. 2 out of 21 are common in both. 2 out of 21. So the final answer will be 12 minus 2, 10 over 21. This is the probability that they will be multiples of 3 or 4. Question number 6. They have given a graph here, and the graph shows relation in the form of this one. This is a quadratic graph. They have written here the equation A, B, C are constants. State the scale used in each axis. So we can write x-axis first. In x-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, and y-axis 1 centimeter is 2 units. That's the scale. What about B? Find the values of A, B, and C. Basically, they're asking us to find the equation of the parabola. Okay. Now we know that one x-intercept is at 1 and 1 is at 5. We can't have more than 2 intercepts. So this gives us an equation. Y equal to A x minus 1. This is the first factor because of 1. Why? Because if I put x equal to 1, it will become 1 minus 1 and 0, and this whole thing make it y equal to 0, and we know that on this axis y is equal to 0. That's why we change the sign of whatever is the number here. Second will be x minus 5 because second root is 5. So we write this as a factor as x minus 5. But the format has to be like this, and we need to find the value of A. Can we find the value of A through this point? Can you see here? The y-intercept is 0 and 5. That is the y-intercept, and that if we plug in this point here, in this we'll get A. Or we can plug in this point. Let's plug in this point, which is the vertex. Vertex is 3, negative 4. Yeah. So let's put this. No matter if I use this or this, we'll get the same value of A. You can try with 0, 5 also. So minus 4 equals to A. X is 3. So 3 minus 1 and 3 minus 5. So we get minus 4 equal to 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 are negative 4, and this is also negative 4. So let's divide both of them, both sides, by negative 4. So this cancels here, this cancels here. A is equal to 1. So our equation here becomes y equal to 1. No need to write x minus 1, x minus 5. And if I open the bracket here, y equal to x squared minus 5x minus x, and then we have plus 5, which gives us y equal to x squared minus 6x plus 5. So we got our values. Comparing with this format, A is equal to 1 because 1 is in front here, B is negative 6, and C is 5. Okay, B is also done. Find the value of x when y is 7. Y is 7 here. So they're asking us what is this x value, right? But we can't find that very clearly from the graph, so we will use the equation we just got. This is the equation we got. So let me use that one. So y is 7. So 7 equal to x square minus 6x plus 5. Let's bring 7 to the right side. So it will be x square minus 6x plus 5 minus 7. So it becomes 0 equal to x square minus 6x minus 2. Let me check once. 5 minus 7. Yes, okay. And they're asking us to find the value. Just find the roots of this equation. So it is not possible to do it by factoring, so we can use quadratic formula for this. The quadratic formula is minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac. In this case, c is different from what we got earlier. 2 times what is a1. Okay, so let's complete it here again. Plus 6 plus minus 36, and 4 times 2 is 8 plus 8 over 2. Obviously there are plus and minus, that means we will get two values of x. Rather, they're saying find the values of x, that means both of them are acceptable. So this is not the only x value, this is also y equal to 7 here, so we'll get one more x value which will be somewhere here, and that will be it. So one answer should be 6 point something, the other answer should be negative 0 point something. So it will be 6 plus minus square root 44 over 2. By the time I use my calculator, please like this video by clicking that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll be making many more videos like this for you. Alright, so we get two options here, 6 plus square root 44 over 2 and 6 minus square root 44 over 2. So this one gives me 6.31 as expected. Yeah, this value 6.31 here. And second, this one gives me negative 0.316. You can write 32. So these are the two answers. 6.31 and negative 0.32 are the values where y is equal to 7. Let's go to D. Write the coordinates of the minimum point, and we have already written that 3 minus 4, because this is the point where y value is minimum. Okay. E. State the range of the values of x for which y is less than 0. Range of values of x. Range, the word range is usually used for y, but they're saying range of values of x, so don't think about that range. It is saying values of x for which y is negative. Less than 0 means negative, yeah? Less than 0, it is here less than 0. This till this. So what are the x values? This one is 1, this one is 5, and there is no equal sign, so we will not write any equal sign. So our answer for E part will be 1 is less than x is less than 5. X lies between 1 and 5, that's what it means. Okay, what next? The estimated cost of a building or a 2-bedroom house is Ghana cedi 120,000. It is made up of labor, so let me write here 120,000. It is made up of labor, materials and consultancy. Okay, ratio 5, 12 and 3. That's the ratio for each one. The 5 shares of labor, 12 shares for material and 3 shares for consultancy. Okay. At the start of the construction, the labor cost increased by 2y% at the start of the construction. Okay. This was the estimate. That means the construction had not started. Okay. So this increased by 2y% plus 2y% up. Cost of the materials increased by 2.5y% up. Okay, while consultancy fee remained unchanged, this remained this. Okay, if the new cost of labor is 2/5 of the new cost of the materials, find the. Okay, and then there is something more. Let me see what is that. I forgot to copy those parts, so let me write them here. A, value of y. be a new cost of the building the house. That means total cost, okay? All right. So let's focus on this because they are containing Y, right? That means the ratio of labor to material originally was 5 to 12, correct? This now changed. This 5 became 2y% up. That means 100 plus 2y of the original cost. This is how we write it. 100 plus the percent increase over 100. This is what we say. What about this one? It becomes 100 plus 2.5y over 100 of the original, whatever was the original cost. And they're saying the new cost of labor is 2/5 of the materials. So this increased, right, of 12. So let's write 12 multiplied by 100 plus 2.5y over 100. This is 2/5 of the, okay, sorry, 2/5 of this. 2/5 of this is the new rate of labor. That's what it's saying here, cost of labor. So 5 times 100 plus 2y over 100. Some of you may think the actual cost was not 12, actual cost was not 5, right? But I'm using 12 and 5 only. I'm not using the actual cost. There's no need because we know there is a multiple of these, which is the actual one. So suppose that is x times this and x times this. Those x's will get cancelled out. So there's no point writing that multiple. So I'm ignoring that to make it clean. We can do this way. All right. And now just simplify and we'll find the value of y in this case. How can we do that? First of all, let's cancel this 100 and this 100. Both of them are having denominators. Okay, this 12 multiplied with 2 becomes 24 times 100 plus 2.5y equal to this 5. We'll go and cross multiply with this 5. Basically, I'm multiplying here by 5 and here by 5. So this 5 cancels here, but 5 and 5 multiply here. 100 plus 2y. And now we have to isolate this y. So let's see. 24 100, 2400 plus 24 times 2 is 48 plus 2 60y equal to 2500. 25 times 2 will be 50y. Let's keep y's on one side. 60y minus 50y equal to 2500 minus 24 100. Okay, 10y equal to 100. So y is 10. So there was an increase of 20% in labor cost and 25% in the cost of materials. But they said what is the value of y, right? Value of y. So value of y is 10% or just 10. All right. New cost of the building. Now, so we know the original cost. The initial cost was 120,000. Let's find what was the share of the 3. Okay, so 120,000. Right? So first we had 5 shares by labor, the cost of labor. So 5 out of how many shares? 5 plus 12 is 17 plus 3 is 20 of 120,000. That was the original cost of labor. This is labor. Let's call material. It was 12 out of 20 of 120,000. And the consultancy is 3 out of 20 of 120,000. So this cancels out, it comes 6,000. So 5 times 6,000, 30,000 is the cost of, was the cost, original estimated cost of labor. This will be 72,000 and this will be 18,000. So 72 plus 18 plus 30, yeah, 120,000. Okay. Now, this increased by 20%. This goes up by 25%. And this remains same. So now we will find the new cost. So 20% up from 30,000 will be 30,000 times 120, right? 100 plus 20 over 100. So 2 zeros go from here, we get 36,000. Okay. What about this? 25% up here. So 72,000 times 125 over 100. So rather we can do this 4 and 5. 18,000 times 5, 90,000 is the cost of materials now. And finally we have same 18,000 cost of consultancy. So total new cost comes out to be 36,000 plus 90,000 plus 18,000. So 36, 90 will be 126 plus 18, 144,000 Ghana cedis. This is the new cost after the increase. Next question is Kojo can do a piece of work in 5 hours. Edna can do the same piece of work in 4 hours. Okay. How long will it take the two of them to do the same work together if they worked at the same rate what they were working earlier? So this one I'm writing straight away the answer. In such questions we'll do something like this. So if the work is one work, so the rate of this Edna is 1 over 5, and the rate for Edna will be this, and it will be equal to 1 over new time they will take together. This is what we do straight away, I'm telling you. So 20 is the LCM of these two, it becomes 4 plus 5 equal to 1 over t. So t will be, I reciprocate this one, so I have to reciprocate this also, 20 over 9. So that will be how much? 2.222 hours. So 2.2 hours if they do work together. B, a solid right triangular prism. Okay, so prism is the one which has same shape on both sides, and this, in this case, it is triangle. So solid right triangular prism is this one. Length is 12 centimeter. Cross section, which is an equilateral triangle, that means this is an equilateral triangle of side 6. Okay, find the correct to 4 significant figures, the total surface area. To find the total surface area, I should count how many surfaces are there first. So one is this surface, one will be on the back side here, and one will be at bottom 3. This is number 4, and number 5 will be on the back side of this, which will also be a triangle, something like this. So let's find the area of this rectangle first, which is clearly visible to us. So rectangle 1, let me call it rectangle 1, and the one which is back side will also be the exactly same rectangle, same length, same width, right? The one at the bottom is also same width, because this is 6, this is 6, and this is also 6, and same length. So there we have 3 rectangles. So let's write 3R1. So 3 times, what is the area of this? 12, and this is also 6, 12 times 6. This is the surface area of 3 rectangles, and this will be how much? 3 times 6 is 18, and this will be 216 centimeter square. Okay. What about the 2 triangles? So we have 2 triangles. So we have to multiply 2 multiplied by, what is the area of this triangle? It will be base, this base, for first half. The area of a triangle is half base times height, right? Half base is 6. Height is the problem. We don't know height, this height. So let me work here to find the height. So this is 6, this is height I want to find out, and this is half of that base 3, right? So by Pythagorean theorem I can find h square plus 3 square equal to 6 square. So h square equal to 6 square is 36 minus 3 square is 9. So h square is equal to 27, and if I want just h, it will be square root 27. Square root 27. So two triangles were there, so that will cancel with this half, and 6 times square root 27 will give us, and here it comes out 31. They are saying correct to 4 significant figures. So let me write some decimal places so that I can write this. So 1769. So 177. This is what I'm writing here. But total surface area will be this 216, the area of 3 rectangles, plus 31.77. So it will be how much? 247.77. We want 4 significant figures, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have to round off to till here, which will be 247.8 centimeter square. This is the total surface area of the prism. Okay, what next? Copy and complete the table, and someone has already done that. Let me verify some of them. This is y equal to cos x minus 3, and our angles 3 sin x. Our angles should be between 0 and 180. 0 and 180 is there, so we have to put. You can also verify yourself. Let me also verify this. So I verified all the entries here. They were 1 or 2 digits. 100th digit is little different, but it is not being rounded off. Like for example, this minus 3.1 is not exactly minus 3.1. It is minus 3.128. So 3.13. But if I draw something like this, it will not be that great. So what I've done, I've used my calculator to find the points, and straight away I found this graph. And using the scale of 2 centimeter and to 20 degrees, that you can use in your actual graph. I'm just giving you a hint how it is done here. So I've drawn this cos x minus 3 sin x graph here. Okay, that B part is done. A part is done by filling up this table. Let's go to C part. Using the graph, we have to use graph. Find this truth set of 2 plus cos x equal to 3 sin x. And we don't, our graph is not about this one. So that means we have to rearrange this one. So let me bring 3 sin x to the left side. So it becomes cos x minus 3 sin x, and I'll take this 2 to the right side. Okay, because I must match one of the sides with the equation they gave, cos x minus 3 sin x. It is there now. So this yellow color represents this left hand side, and minus 2 is right hand side, and I will make an equation of this also. Y equal to minus 2 is the second equation, and I've drawn this horizontal line. Can you see here? This dotted line is y equal to minus 2, and they said both are equal. So where are they equal? They are equal here and here. These two will be the places where truth set will be found out, and truth set you can find out because I have drawn little up. So it is 3.1 here. Can you see? Sorry, minus 2.1 at 60 degrees, minus 2.1, and it is going down. That means 2 will be little lesser than 60, say 59 degrees. So truth set for this, let me write number 1. So truth set will be equal to, because it will be an estimate only, we cannot say for sure because the graphs can be here and there. So 59 degrees is this one, and this is exactly 2, minus 2 point something, so we can say 160 degrees. These are the two angles where y is equal to minus 2 and truth set of this equation. Number 2, range of the values of x for which y increases as x increases. In this portion, as the x is becoming bigger and bigger, y is decreasing. So y is not increasing as x is increasing. But after this point, between 100 degrees and 120 degrees, which will be 110 degrees here. So x coordinate is 110, let's say. And after this, it is increasing till the point we reach 180, right? So range of the values of x for which y increases at x increases is from 110 to 180. So 110 to x 180 degrees. This is the range of x where it increases when y increases when x increases. Number 3. Minimum point. This is the minimum point. And if I find the y coordinates with the help of graph, because we have to use graph only, so it will be little less than minus 3.1. It is minus 3.1 here, minus 3.1 here. So little less will be minus 3.3. So answer is minimum point of the curve is 110 minus 3.3. What about the next one? Question number 10. Age is given and number of children is given in this one. The table shows the ages are in years of 42 children at a party, birthday party. Find the value of x. So they have already said that there are total 42. Yeah. So that means the sum of all the frequencies, all the children is 42. So let me write here 2x plus 3x plus 4x minus 1 plus x minus 2 plus x minus 3 is equal to 42. Let's add x's. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. None of them is negative. Okay, 12. Minus 1, minus 2 will be minus 3. And minus 3 is minus 6 equal to 42. Let's bring this 6 to the other side. 12x equal to 42 plus 6. 12x is 48. Divide both sides by 12 and that gives you x equal to 4. Yeah, x is equal to 4. Calculate. Correct to the nearest whole number the mean age. So now the mean, let's say mu, is equal to sigma fx over sigma f, right? So that means we'll multiply each frequency with x. This x is not the x variable we use here. It will be the age. This is the variable x for us here. So we'll multiply each frequency with its x value and add them because of this sigma, and then we know sigma f is 42. They have already said the sum of all of them is 42. So let me write 42 as the denominator and sigma of x. 7 times 2 times x, and 2 times x is 8. 2 times 4 will be 8. So 7 times 2 times x plus second one 8. 3 times x, 3 times 4 plus 9, 4 times 4 minus 1 plus 10 times 4 plus 11, 4 minus 2 plus 12, 4 minus 3. So 14 times 4 is 56. 12 times 8 is 96. 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 times 9, 63. 40. 4 minus 2 is 2 times 11, 22. And then we have just 1 here, so 12. Divide by 42. And just add these, you'll get it. So 152, 212, 15, 265, 255, 257, 77 plus 12, 289 over 42. So we'll divide 289 by 42 now, which we get as 6.88 years. This is the mean age. C. Find the probability of selecting at random one child whose age is not less than 9 years. So less than 9 years means 7 or 8, these, right? It is not in this section. That means that child is in this bracket. So we can write it here. total are 42, and the one which are not less than 9, that means 9, 10, 11 and 12, we can add them. So 4 times 4, 16 times minus 1, 15 is the 9-year-olds. Then 4, we have 10-year-old, and 4 minus 2, 2, 2 are 11-year-olds, and 1 is 12 years old. So 19, 21, 22 over 42, cancel, it becomes 11 out of 21. This is the probability that the person is not less than 9 years old. Question 11 says that given that cos 2x plus 15 equals sin x minus 30 between x is between 0 and 90, find x. Okay. One method could be that we expand cos 2x plus 15 by this identity, cos a plus b equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Similarly, we would convert sine, expand this one and then solve it somehow, but there is no need. There is no need to use compound angles here. What is needed? We know that cos theta is sine 90 minus theta. Yeah? Or sine theta is cos 90 minus theta. We can use any one of these two to convert sine into cos or cos into sine. Let me convert cos into sine. Let me use this one on the left side here. So cos, this is left hand side, okay? 2x plus 15. I can write this as cos, sine 90 minus theta. 90 minus whatever is the angle, 2x plus 15. So what does it become? Sine 90 minus 15 is 75. And minus 2x is minus 2x. And this will be equal to, on the right side we have sine x minus 30. Since both angles are of sine now, we can ignore sine. We can just compare angles. And what do we get? 75 minus 2x equal to x minus 30. So minus 2x minus x equal to 75 goes negative, 75 minus 30. Minus 3x is equal to negative 105 and minus x. Let's divide both sides by negative 3. So this becomes positive, so that gives us x equal to 105 divided by 3 is 35. 35 degrees. This is the answer for this question. You can verify by putting 3x in place of x, and you will see that both sides will give you same value. There is a b part also. Let's make a space for it. So B part says this is the figure, and we can see here line BD is parallel to CE, so that means this angle will also be 48 degrees, right? Because this angle AF will act as a transversal line, so this will be 48 degrees. And they have given 2x plus 34 outside here, and BCD, this angle, okay, is 1/3 of BDC, right? That means if this is a y, this will be 3y, right? That's how this smaller angle will be 1/3 of this angle. All right, what are they asking? The value of x they are asking us to find out. Okay, so we know this is 48, so that means their sum will be 180 because there are lines on a straight line. So 2x plus 34 plus 48 is going to be 180. Reason is angles on a straight line. Okay, and now we can solve this. 34 and 48 will be 82. So 2x equal to 180 minus 82. So 2x equal to 98. So x we can get by dividing by 2. 49 degrees is the value of x. Part 1 done. What about part 2? Angle BDC we have to find. BDC, this 3y we have to find. Okay, so we know these angles now. 48, 3y and y. So 48 plus 3y plus y will be equal to 180 degrees. Reason being, they are interior angles of a triangle. And now 3y plus y is 4y, and 180 minus 48 will be how much? 132. 4y divided by 4 both sides, and y will be equal to 33 degrees. But they asked angle BDC and y is BCD. So angle BDC, which is equal to 3y, will be 3 times 33, which is 99 degrees. "15 persons were shortlisted for a job interview. On the day of interview, each applicant was given a number 1 to 15. 1 to okay. Find the an applicant was called at random from the list of numbers. Find the probability that the applicant has the numbers, which is okay. An applicant was called. So what is the probability of a prime number? That is the first question. Prime. So how many prime numbers do we have from 1 to 15, including 1 and 15, right? Yeah. So we have 2 is a prime number, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 out of 15. I hope I have not made any mistake this time. I made a mistake in question number 5. Small mistake was there. So that is the answer for part 1. Multiple of 3. So multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Yeah. So probability of multiple of 3 is 5 out of 15, which can be cancelled to 1 over 3. Number 3, divisible over 5. Is it that straightforward? Yeah, there is no complex situation here. Okay, 5, 10, 15. So probability of divisible by 5. So these numbers are divisible by 5. So we'll be writing 3 out of 15, which is 1 over 5. There is a B part as well, so let me do that here. Okay, PQRS is a quadrilateral. P is 4, 4. Let me try to be accurate. Suppose 4, 4 is here. This is P. Then S is 8, 8. So S 8, 8. R is 12, 8. That means there what Y coordinate is same, so 12 will be somewhere here. R 12, 8. So this is a line here and this is a horizontal line here. Okay. That is, if PQ, P and Q is somewhere else, is 4 times SR. Okay, so that means it is a very long line and parallel to SR vector. Yes, this is S. SR vector is small. PQ has to be 4 times SR. 4 times vector SR. And whenever one vector is a multiple, scalar multiple of other vector, that means they are parallel. That means it's a trapezium, right? Okay. Find the coordinates of Q. We have to find the coordinates of Q. Let's call them XY. Okay. So the vector PQ will be, let me write OQ minus OP. They are position vectors of Q minus position vector of P. And position vector of Q is nothing but the coordinates of Q, which are X and Y. So it will become X, Y minus OP. The coordinates position vector of P will be 4 and 4. Now we want SR. Yes, SR vector will be OR. Head is O at R, so minus OS, tail is at S. OR will be this one, 12, 8. Minus, this is 8, 8. So that comes out, we have numbers here, so 12 minus 8 is 4, 8 minus 8 is 0. And obviously, because they are at same Y level, their Y component is 0. And now we can write these, that 4 times, they said 4 times SR is 40, is equal to PQ, and PQ is this. This we can write at X minus 4 and Y minus 4. And now we'll simplify this. 4 times 4. So X component we can compare. 4 times 4 is 16, equal to X minus 4. The 4 comes here. 16 plus 4. X is 20. Y component. Compare Y components now. 4 times 0 is 0. Y minus 4. So this gives us Y equal to 4. Obviously, the Y component of P and Q will also be same, which is 4. The question is, find the coordinates of Q. And we got the coordinates of Q now, 20 and 4. So we can write here the coordinates of Q are 24. And this is the last question of this paper. The hour hand of a 24-hour clock moves from 13:15, that is 1:15 p.m. Okay, so let me add one circle. Hopefully I'll be able to draw it well. Okay, so a circle is here. Suppose this is the clock. Let me add a scale to this. So here we will have 12. Here we will have 6. 3 will be here. Okay, this is 2. This is 1, 4 and 5. Okay, now they said that we need to get angle. They're not saying, but we have to indicate this 13:15, 1:15. Okay, so let's say this is the center. 1:15 will be somewhere here. I'm drawing the full length of the hour hand, though it is not a long hand, right? So it will help us to find the angle. And 6:40, they said what? 17:45. So 5:45 will be somewhere here. Okay, so you should know that total angle covered by the hour hand in 1 hour, not 1 hour, 24 hours, rather 12 hours, not 24 hours, is 360 divided by 12 equal to 30 degrees. That means each section from here to here is 30 degrees. Similarly, here to here is also 30 degrees, and here to here is also 30 degrees, right? But our hand reaches 15 minutes out of 1 hour in this. So this particular small fraction is 15 minutes out of 60 minutes, because from here to here will be 1 hour for 1 hour hand, right? 15 out of 60 degrees will be here, which is 1/4, right? So this angle is 1/4 after 1. this is 1/4 before 6, correct? So what is, let's add, this is complete 30, this is complete 30, this is 30. So 30 times 3. So I'm measuring total angle. So we got 3 times 30. Yeah, this is 90 degree from 2 till 5. 90 degree. Now this angle here will be, let me change the color here. This angle will be 3/4 because 1/4 is this way. 3/4 of 30. So 3/4 of 30. And similarly, this will also be 3/4 of 30. So that's basically I have to multiply this by 2, right? So there are 2 3/4 of 30s here. So if I cancel this 2 and this, 15 times 3, 45 degrees. 45 degrees. So total 90 plus 45, 135 degrees is the angle from this position 1:15 or 13:15 p.m. There was no need to write p.m. with 13:15, but yeah, it's okay. Till here, right? That is 135 degrees out of 180. This is 180 total. Yeah, and this angle is 135 degrees. Now let's move on to the question. If the length of the R is 3.5 centimeters, find correct to 3 significant figures the area swept by the R hand. So suppose R hand is up to here only, you know, it's a shorter length, and they are asking us, this is the area swept by R hand, what is the area of this sector? So area swept will be the fraction 135 out of the whole 360 degrees, and the area of circle is pi r square. So pi r square. Let's plug in the values. 135 divided by 360 degrees multiplied by pi, they said is 22/7. R is 3.5 times 3.5 r square. So let me cancel this. 2, this also cancels. 11, 5 can divide this. Okay, 27, 5 will divide this as well, which will be 72. Anything left? Nothing else. Yeah, we can cancel this. 3 times 9, 24. Again, we can use a calculator if you are not comfortable what I'm doing here. So 3 times 11, 33 times 3.5 left on top, and 8 left at the bottom. Let me use my calculator for this. By the time I do this, I would request you to please subscribe to my channel and like this video by hitting that thumbs up icon. What I got is 14.4375. They're saying 3 significant figures. So 14.434. 4 is the only one. These are the significant figures, and centimeter square. This is the area. Okay. B part. The coordinates of 2 points M and N. Let me draw them here. M is -43 and N is x6. Let me write this here. x6 -43. This is the line I'm doing B part. Okay. Respectively, if the magnitude of Mn vector is 3 square root 10, find the value of x. Values of x. That means we'll get more than 1. So the magnitude of Mn, line segment Mn, but we'll treat it like this, is found by distance formula. According to distance formula, x2 minus x1. Let's say this is x1. This is y1. This is x2. This is y2. So x2 minus x1. X minus -4 square plus y2 minus y1. 6 minus 3 square. And they said it is equal to 3 square root 10. Right? And we have to find the value of x. Now we will do it. So let's square both sides. Square here. square here so that we get rid of this square root. We'll expand this. X plus 4 whole square will be x square plus 4 square plus 2 times x times 4 plus 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 square is 9 equal to, here both parts will be squared, so 3 square is 9 and square root 10 square will be just 10 because square root and square will get cancelled out. So what are we left with here? X square plus 16 plus 8x plus 9, and let's bring that 90 also to the right side. 9 times 10 is 90. X square plus 8x. 16 plus 9 is 25 minus 90 will be minus 65. Yeah. Now we have to find the values of x, just a quadratic equation. So yes, 13 and 5 is correct. X square plus 13x minus 5x minus 65 equal to 0. X plus 13 minus 5 x plus 13 equal to 0. Complete here. X plus 13 is common in both. X minus 5 equal to 0. So this one gives us x plus 13 equal to 0, x equal to minus 13. This is the first value of x. This one, x minus 5 equal to 0, x equal to 5. And we got the values of x for which the magnitude is this. It's obvious, right? This x6 is on the right side. It could be on the left side also. So one on the right side may have this value. What is this? Other 5. So it could be 5, 6 here, and minus 13, 6 here. Both of them are 3 square root 10 from this point M. That's why we got two values for x. And that concludes our exam, Wassce 2022 theory paper held in September. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit that thumbs up icon and subscribe to my channel. I'll make many more videos in future for you. Thank you.